to do is to put on this newsletter for you how to navigate your way through the website, the Capitol website. Okay, so it's step by step. This is how we all get involved together. It'll give you how to get into the bills, the status, documents, everything. You can scroll down into the session where the status is on everything. And so that you can actually do that at home, and you can get involved with the legislative process. I'm not sure if any other legislators done that before, but I'm certainly going to do that for you, okay? Make it a lot easier to get involved with the process, okay? So I want to pass that out, and I'll leave this. This is a measure of all of the bills that your senator either sponsored, co-sponsored, and so I'm going to leave this with you, Lou, you and the chair. And then this is a copy of the bill that's going to be hitting the Senate floor tomorrow for the third reading, and we'll be either passing it or not passing it, sending authority to the local city and county to do something about the segways. Okay? It was an incredible opening, because it was the first time I ever spent as a senator at the opening. I want to just tell you folks that I was very proud to represent your district, our district, and your office, by the way, is 208 at the state capitol in the Senate, okay? I just happened to hold a chair there for about 4 years, unless you decide otherwise. Can I entertain any questions? Yeah, Ray.
Senate Bill 722 and House Bill 771 allows Yo scooters on sidewalks if operator over 55 and not rented as part of a tour group. They're getting their foot in the door. They'll be just as bad as the segways.
It's not hitting the floor yet, Ray.
Yeah, these yo-yos.
The only things that really matter is what hits the floor.
Yeah, the yo-yos, they can go more than 20 miles an hour. Them puppies can fly.
Okay, thank you.
On the Senate bill that you're talking about,
yes, sir.
I was there testifying with Rick Eggett as an individual, since we haven't discussed it at our meeting. And I think one of the most interesting bits of testimony came from the Segway representative for the state of Hawaii, who totally agreed with the bill, said that each county should have the authority to determine where these vehicles can be used and where they cannot be used. I was expecting her to say, we want to use it everywhere, but she totally understood that the counties need to determine locations and uses of these vehicles.
Sure.
So she was very, very supportive.
I think you'll probably hear from Rick in a little while, and maybe he can flesh out a little bit more about the bill and perhaps some of the areas designated for this type of thing.
Mark, did you have something?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good evening, Senator.
Thank you, sir.
Nice to see you again. One of the bills that relates to noise is a bill I think that you sponsored or co-sponsored, Senate Bill 605, using the DBA versus DBC
right, decibel weighting
measure. The DBA system is more sensitive to lower frequency sounds, the kinds of things that you don't hear but jangle your windows. And the DBC is attuned to the human ear. I was wondering where that, what motivated that bill?
Senator Fukunaga. She motivated that bill. And then she asked me to co-sign with her. And so that's where it started. I believe, you know, I must congratulate the area legislators for really stepping up and helping our district too. They've been very, very forthcoming. So does that answer your question? And can I take back something to Senator Fukunaga as a concern of yours?
Well, I'll research that myself. One of the bills, though, that I personally think Waikiki might want to support is a bill that deals with backup beepers. And I think it's...
is that 600?
No, I'm sorry. Car alarms.
Well, car alarms.
It would actually make car alarms, it would make audible car alarms illegal in the state after 2010.
Is that right? Maybe we can have something where the alarm is Hawaiian music. Make it
Well,
really
this-
acceptable.
This HB 63,
HB 63, okay.
so
Okay.
we'll probably discuss that here at the neighborhood board at some time, but I would appreciate it as someone interested in noise
Sure.
if you follow that one too,
Sure,
because
okay.
I think it's something that the people of Waikiki who are wakened by car alarms all the time, I think people of Waikiki would appreciate audible car alarms going away.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you very much. It's already there, 63. Okay, I'll remember that. Any other, Jeff, concerns or questions?
Senator, I saw this SB 718. That's an incredible bill. I haven't read it yet, but that really caught my attention. Complete streets policies, those are starting to sweep the nation. This
Pardon me?
would,
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
it's 718, it's DOT's complete streets policy. And basically, I think this is a type of bill, an all-encompassing policy, which would address a lot of the motor scooter and the bicyclists and everything. Basically what it does, it designates your streets and sidewalks for all users with the car not taking precedence. So I'm curious who sponsored that or came up with that. I'm definitely going to read about it. Sounds like a great policy and would make a great law.
I think it came out of the administration package. This administration package. Okay, so that goes automatically to the Department of Transportation or the Transportation Committee. Okay, any other questions?
At
Yeah,
the end
right.
of our meeting,
Thinking green. With this copy of HB 1507, what I noticed was that for years, down in the big square building, all those bills were only on one side. The back side was blank. Somebody downtown must be using old bills and putting the new bills on the back side of them, now being the top copy. If you could do this statewide, we're going to save hundreds of thousands of dollars in paper
I'm
and
gonna-
recycling.
I'm going to beat you to that. The
Go ahead.
Senate is totally paperless now. Okay? There is no well, of course there's paper in the Senate, but we don't do business with paper the way we used to before. The House has not come along yet for the ride, but we're happy to announce that this is the first year that the Senate is totally paperless. When we go to our hearings, what we do is we take our computers that we've been issued, and even your testimony can be sent online, and we'll get it for our particular hearings and our committee meetings. So I guess that's my immediate answer to you, sir, that we're moving in that direction. We already have.
So then none of the Senate bills are documented in this type format anymore? Nothing
Not
on
unless we
paper?
request for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when it is requested, there's got to be tons of this paper just copied on one side.
Use both sides is
Use
what you're
both
saying.
sides, and you're going to save an awful lot of money
All right.
and ink.
Thank you. Any other questions? Happy to
thank you for taking the time to come down tonight.
thank you very
Appreciate
much, everybody. Appreciate you so much. Thank you all. Thank you.
Does Representative Brower have a representative? We got a handout from him. Okay. So Representative Nishimoto's representative.
Thank you, Chair. I just passed out Representative Nishimoto's neighborhood board report. We do have a community meeting. It's actually primarily Macaulay Mo'iliili, but you're all welcome to come for any community issues that you may have. Councilmember Bainum will be there, Senator Brian Taniguchi, Representative Saiki, Representative Isaac Choi, and Representative Nishimoto will also be there. We also have, there's a notice of a public hearing. The Beach Walk wastewater pump station, they're having a meeting actually next week, Tuesday, at Alawai Elementary School from 6:30 to 8. I did put the map and the flyer that is announcing the meeting for any of you who are